Welcome back. Thanks for joining me. A lot of you people have been asking what products are we going to use to paint the car. So I thought we'll do a quick rundown video and show you exactly what we're going to be using in the booth before we paint the car. Let's get stuck into it, and I'm going to go and grab the products. I'm going to show you exactly what we're going to use. Everything's sitting behind me now. All the products laid out. I'm going to show you why I've chose to use certain things and why I didn't use the other stuff. Let's get stuck into it. I think we'll start off with the primer. I'll tell you why we haven't decided to use this concept paint. So my mate came around who is painting the car, and I had already purchased this. This is a 1K primer, so you don't put any hardener in with it, you just mix it with thinners. And he told me that is not going to work. So we've gone out and we bought some Challenger 2K fast dry, really pretty good stuff. It's not the most expensive stuff, but it definitely did get the job done. Awesome on the car, can't complain about it. If you are going to paint a car, I definitely wouldn't recommend doing the 1K, and that is why we stayed away from that and we went and got the 2K. It's just, if you're going to do it, you might as well do it right. You can buy a lot more expensive stuff than this. This was like $85 for this setup. Moving on from the Challenger, the primer, let's talk about base coats. As you know, the car is in primer and it's all ready to go. The color that we've chose to put down on the car, it's actually a very, very transparent color. So what we did is we went out and we bought 1 litre of unthinned dark grey. So we're going to get a lot better coverage, so that is going to get laid down first before we put our color down. Nothing special. I think it was about $45 a tin. It's literally just so we get good coverage. It's Chromax dark grey paint code N64. For anyone else that is following along and might end up doing the same, if your paint does not cover very well, go out and get yourself some dark grey, because then you won't have that problem. So this is actually the second clear kit that I bought. Let's talk about the first one. I went out and I got this Uni-Color Concept. This is a 2K clear. Yes, it does a fairly good job. I did use it on my first car, but you know what? We actually want this car to turn out really, really good. So I went out and I got a little bit better product. You wouldn't believe it, same price. But this stuff, I've seen it used on cars and all sorts of stuff, comes out really good. This is Baz Lac. It is a high solid clear. Can't wait to try this stuff out on the car. And this, if you're going to go out and purchase a kit, keep it uniform. Buy the clear, buy the hardener, and buy the reducer, all in the same brand, just so the product's going to work the way it should. So that there is the clear. This here is the hardener. Now, with hardener, you can buy normal, you can buy fast, you can buy medium. The way we want it to work, we just went with the normal stuff. It's all the same price, but that's just the stuff that we wanted to use. And then, to go along with that, we bought the reducer, keeping it uniform. And this is the reducer that we're going to be using. Like I said before, we want to keep it uniform, so we're going to use the same product in with our clear. We're not going to mix and match anything, just so it all works the way it should. Moving on away from our clear, we are going to talk about thinners. Now, thinners, it doesn't really matter so much. So I've just gone out and I've bought some Universal 2K thinner, which is going to work great. I actually purchased that when I purchased these, hence the concept written on the front of it. But I am going to keep these for little projects at home and just for other things. You never know, I might use it on a car. Who knows? The most important part of this whole car is inside this tin. This is your Brandywine metallic base coat, and I got 3 litres of it. Hopefully, should be plenty enough to do the car. We're going to thin this down probably 30%. We wouldn't go 50% because, like I said before, it's a very transparent colour. So we don't want to thin it down too much. Anyone else that wants to get this paint made up, if you go to Inspiration Paint, right there is the paint code. This was custom made by a fella called Rowan. Let's take the lid off and seriously have a look at this in the tin. Like, it's insane in the tin. I can't wait to see it. Look at that. It just doesn't do it justice seeing it on a video. You don't understand how good that looks. That's the colour getting laid down this weekend. How good is it? It's such a good colour. Put the lid back on, keep it safe. We don't want to spill that anywhere. Now, there is so many other little things involved in painting. I'm not a painter, but I've done a fair bit of stuff. You need masking and you need mixing cups. You need all sorts of stuff to get the job done, but we've got plenty of stuff here. Tapes and all sorts of stuff. Moving on away from all of this stuff, let's talk about the two-tone because it is going silver on the bottom. And we did have a little bit of a problem. When I went to order my silver, because it was a custom-made colour from the first car I done, it's got a pearlescent in it and coarse metallic. They didn't actually have the right stuff to make the paint. So what we did was we went down and same thing, we got a litre of standard aluminium. It's just a silver, it's nothing special. I'm going to lay that down to get the coverage, and then inside this can here, when we turn it around, that is our silver. Can't really see it. But this was the custom-made colour. Again, for reference, there is a code there that you can't really see. But that was the silver that I got made, and there should be enough in there to go straight over the top of this because we won't have to cover much. That's just to get the metallic effect. And that is pretty much all the products that we're going to be using. Plus, there's a few things that I haven't gone and got. I have to go and get plastic primer and a few other things that I can't actually remember off the top of my head. There's another paint here. That's the jet black that's going around the door frames on the outside. That will be in a later video. That won't be... And the door jambs won't be getting done in this video. So the door jambs and these will all have to be painted when I get the car back home. Since the last video, we have wet sanded the whole car. You can see a bit of a reflection off it. We did it in 800 and I have wet sanded absolutely everything. It is all ready to go for the weekend. And I'll tell you what, I'm looking forward to getting this thing done. And well, it's not going to be done, but the majority of it's going to be done. And it should look fantastic. There is probably a million things that I forgot to add, but you will see it in the next video. And the next video should be out this weekend when the car gets done. I am absolutely pumped to get this car done. I just want it done. I've been doing it for months and months and months. Oh, look at that. See, I told you. There's other things. These are paint stirrers. And what have we got there? We've got paper, paint strainers. See, there's lots of things that I haven't added into the video. I'm looking around now and there's stuff everywhere. But I will put that in the next video. I don't know how many of you know, but I am doing a giveaway. I'm giving away a cat can, and pretty much all you got to do is follow the prompts that are in this video down there. I did put a post on my community page. Follow all the details, and then just drop your email down below. Actually, don't do it down below. Do it on my community page, and the winner will be contacted. It runs until the 31st of August, and if you're the lucky winner, congratulations to you. And I wish you all the best of luck, and I hope you win it, the guy that's watching this right now. Or the girl. It could be you. I'm pretty sure it might be you. Yeah, you've won. Maybe. I don't know. Anyway, stay tuned, because the next episode's coming out very shortly, a few days away, and you are going to be watching this transform in a paint booth, and it's going to be freaking awesome. So until then, I will definitely catch you on the next one. See you later. Oh. Did you think that was the end? That's not the end yet. I've got plenty more to say, plenty more to do. I just wanted to see how many of you guys are actually going to stay until the very end. If you stayed till the very end, leave a comment down there and say, hey, see me? Hello, here in the comments. Yeah, I watched it to the end.